Hey, welcome back. I am Nick, and today I am going to talk to you about the three types of activities that we do on a daily basis. We'll talk about the implications of each one, how it impacts where we're going through our day, but I think it's incredibly important because I think we spend a lot of time unaware of the activities we're doing, where they fall, how we should prioritize things, and where we're leaking time. And time is our most valuable asset, even more than money, because you can always make more money, you cannot make more time. So we need to utilize our time to the best possible efficiency. And if your concern is money, then you can probably make more money. If your concern is time with loved ones, you can spend that quality focused time with loved ones. So let's get into it. And we're going to have, we have three buckets of time, three different size buckets. And the first one we're going to start with is our small bucket. Our small bucket is our bucket for priorities. It's small, not because it's less important, but because we should have fewer of them. So the priorities are actually the most important thing, obviously. They're called priorities. But we should only be focusing on maybe one, two, or possibly three priorities in a day, depending on how much time you have and how much time you can afford to focus on your priorities. Now, I am always trying to grow that time that I'm focusing on my priorities. I always want to block off time as early in my day as possible so that even if I get distracted, even if something pops up that it's an emergency, I can always have time in the day to get back to my number one priority. But these are the things. These are the things that when we analyze, when we look forward to where we want to be in the next year, the next 10 years, at the end of our lives, what's going to make us most happy, most fulfilled, the priorities are the things that are going to get us there. So we need to make sure that we schedule out, block off time for spending on our priorities. And we discuss how we do that in another video, but we want to just make sure that we focus on those priorities. Our second bucket, which is a little bit bigger than priorities because there's more of them. Generally, you can have a ton of these that you carry around on a daily basis. And those are to-dos. These are the things that are not quite priorities yet. So they need to get done, they need to get done eventually, but they're not something that's incredibly important to get done today. And we do not want to place them ahead of priorities. We do not want to feel accomplished by checking off our to-do list. We might have 20 things to do on our to-do list. But in the end, are they really moving us forward? We don't want to get caught in the fool's gold of a to-do list in that we check off that 20 items. At the end of the day, we go, wow, I got a lot done today. But when you compare it to where you want to be at the end of life or where you want to be in a year, none of it moved you forward. None of it got you there. It didn't propel you to the next level. It wasn't that thing that really made you feel fulfilled and happy. So these things are necessary. They happen. They need to get done. But they are not the priority. So we put the priorities first. We get these done. And then when we have free time, we get these done. These take us forward. These just take care of things, right? The last bucket, which is the biggest bucket, because I think we lose more time in this bucket than we realize. This is distraction. This is our bucket, oh crap. This is the stuff that gets in our way day in and day out. It's when you wake up in the morning and you lay in bed and you check your email or you check your social media accounts and you get lost for a half an hour. That's a half an hour that could have gone here. That's a half an hour that could have gone here. That's a half an hour of our lives that we're never going to get back because we spent it on crap and we didn't better ourselves. We didn't do things to propel ourselves forward. And this could be anything. It's different for everybody. It could be TV. It could be gossip. It could be getting stuck on a phone call with somebody that is not important. It could be indulging in some sort of vice that you have. You know, as I'm talking about this, something in your life that you know you waste a ton of time on. And the more you pay attention to this bucket of crap, the more you're going to see things. The more you focus on getting your priorities done, the more you're going to understand how putting to-dos in front of priorities hinder you from getting those done. The more you spend time on focusing on getting these done, set goals to get these done, the more you're going to realize, oh, this is always getting in my way. I'm always, the email ding is dinging, and I'm getting lost in it. And then that whole bucket of crap. I start surfing the internet, I read articles, and then the next thing you know, it's a half an hour later, and I still didn't finish my priority that I said I was going to get done today. This bucket can be huge for people. And it's things that you don't even anticipate, that you don't realize if you're not paying attention. You have to pay attention to where you're losing time. You have to catch yourself getting distracted. You have to catch yourself losing focus on all of this other stuff. First thing first, write down your priorities for the day and commit to doing them as early in the day as you possibly can. It might have something to do for your work. It might have something to do with relationships with your family. Whatever your priority for today is, whatever is going to move you forward, write it down and commit to doing it today. Number two, you write down your to-do list, but know that you don't need to get it done. And when you don't get it done, as long as you've done your priority, be okay with that feeling that you didn't get them done. They can wait until tomorrow. And if they can't wait until tomorrow, if they turn into priorities, great. Then they're a priority and you get it done then. And then the last thing here is the bucket of crap. Avoid it. Avoid it. If you're not getting these things done, but you still have an hour to watch TV, or you didn't get them done because you got stuck on going through your email, if you didn't get them done because somebody walked into your office and got you into a 30-minute conversation about something that does not matter, does not align with any of this stuff, does not have a positive impact on your life, then you need to figure out a way to stop that from happening. Close your door. Set a boundary. If you got stuck on a phone call with someone for an hour and a half that took you away from doing all of this stuff, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Don't answer the phone. Tell them you'll call them back later. Whatever needs to happen, get this stuff done. This is all for you. This is about focusing on what is most important to you. Don't get lost in the bucket of crap. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We're going to keep coming up with new videos about how to make your life better, how to better define your day. And I hope you keep watching and let me know what you want to hear. Thank you. Bye.